It's 1976 and Erich Fromm sits in his study, staring at a world obsessed with money but starving for meaning. He asks a question that lingers like smoke in the room. Can a society be sick, not physically but at its very core, its soul? Fromm's book, The Sane Society, dares us to dissect the sickness hiding in the everyday. What if our normal is actually the problem? Let's start with a crazy twist. Society's very normality might be sick. Fromm nails why what's normal can actually trap us. Fromm recalls the high-rises of New York in the mid-70s, where workers clock endless hours yet feel dead inside, like cogs turning without meaning. People look normal, but under the surface, there's anxiety, alienation, and annoying emptiness. This is the pathology of normalcy when the everyday masks despair. He introduces social character. Think of it as society's personality etched into each of us. Just like a gardener shaping a vine, culture prunes, guides, and twists our desires and fears to fit economic and social needs. It's why capitalism crafts people to chase superficial success, not genuine well-being. Fromm surprises us by saying sanity isn't just personal, it's collective. If the social structure breeds anxiety and alienation, no amount of therapy fixes that individual. A sane society restructures itself to nurture autonomy and connection, not just profit and order. Now Fromm dives deep into capitalism's grip, not just on wallets but on souls. What's the real cost of chasing cash? In Detroit's massive automobile plants, Fromm describes factory workers knowing every bolt's purpose but feeling utterly disconnected from creating something meaningful. The work fragments their essence into drudgery. One worker confesses, "I'm just a hand now." Alienation here isn't just physical exhaustion, it's losing your sense of self. Capitalism, Fromm explains, acts like a puppet master behind a curtain. It promises freedom but strings it so tightly that real choice vanishes. Imagine being handed a lamp with no switch. You're free to hold it, but you can't light the room. This system trades real freedom for illusions of consumer choice. Then the kicker, freedom under capitalism can feel like loneliness. You're released from old social bonds but left adrift in a sea of consumer goods that never really satisfy. Fromm warns that this false freedom breeds anxiety, needing social reconnection and meaning to heal. So what's a sane society look like? Fromm paints a hopeful path, challenging us to reinvent how we live, love, and belong. Fromm's signature, humanistic psychoanalysis. It's a therapy not just for individuals but society itself, zooming in on what humans truly need: relatedness, transcendence, rootedness, and sense of identity. This shifts the lens from mere survival to flourishing, like turning a camera from gloomy shadows to golden light. He elevates love and work not as chores but as creative acts vital to sanity. Imagine work as sculpture, each stroke reveals your essence. Love, in Fromm's view, isn't neediness, but the freeing act of nurturing someone else's growth, breaking the chains of isolation and alienation. Finally, Fromm challenges us to build structures that don't demand blind obedience or mindless consumption, but cultivate an environment where individuals grow responsibly and freely. Remember, true freedom isn't doing whatever you want, it's becoming who you truly are. Remember those New York workers clocking in day after day feeling empty? Fromm's call is clear. Our society isn't just broken, it's sick in ways we've accepted as normal. But you can push back. Start by questioning one thing in your life. That's just how things are. Try replacing mindless habits with real connection or meaningful work. Sanity is possible, but it starts with us. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.